Anyway, a few days later, Thrasher made his first appearance on my channel. Thrasher is still a very good friend of mine up until this day. He's appeared in a lot of my videos. A lot of my recent ones as well. He's always really been in. He's been in my videos pretty much since that day, on and off, of course. That episode was a weird one, to say the least. It was late at night, so I think we were playing around and we thought, well, why not just record something? So what I did was, because I couldn't record because it was late at night, I recorded my screen, but I didn't record my commentary. I decided to record my commentary afterwards. Basically, just like I'm doing with this episode. I'm not actually... on your screen, you'll be seeing me playing Turbo Kart Racer now, but I've pre-recorded that. I'm not actually playing Turbo Kart Racer as I'm saying this, as I'm talking. So, yeah, you'll be able to see that, but... yeah, so what I did was I just recorded commentary on that afterwards, and Thrasher, of course, as a result, wasn't actually... you couldn't actually hear him in the video, and actually I couldn't hear him when I was recording either, because we hadn't got Skype yet. So, yeah, basically it was just his Minecraft character and things like that. But I class it as the first ever collaboration that I ever did, because it was the first time that someone who was supposed to be in the video, so someone planned, was in one of my videos, not like a just random person in Minecraft Hunger Games. I always get people like that, but yeah, but yeah, that was the first proper collaboration. But talking of proper collaborations, I think of my first actual collaboration. So my first Skype collaboration. So my first collaboration that you can actually hear the other person in. That came just 10 days later, actually. That was Cat Does Minecraft on the 24th of May 2015. So Cat Does Minecraft. She'd been watching my videos for a long time, and I've been watching hers. We've been talking online, and we'd been leaving comments, and we'd known each other for quite a while, about 3 or 4 months by then. About that. I don't have time to calculate it exactly. I could if I got more time, but yeah, we'd known each other for about as long as that, and we thought, well, why not record a video together? So that's exactly what we did, and actually, it came out surprisingly well. I was actually really pleased with how that episode went. It was so much fun to record, I have to say. It seemed as if the presence of another person in the video just made the video so much more fun and friendly seeming, and more inviting, and more funny, really. Just better. It just seemed better. So that video was a lot of fun. Also, seeing as she was from another country, that made it also very interesting, because at the start of the video, I remember we were talking a lot about the differences between the cultures of our countries, and what are different country, mainly things that we say, like over there in America, they'll say things like zebra. They'll call the animal a zebra, and here we call it a zebra, and over there they say trash can, and we say rubbish bin, and just things like that. And it was a very interesting conversation, and it was just a fantastic video in many ways. So yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. And then also another thing that wasn't quite so fantastic that I also did in that same month was the beginning of a brand new channel. In fact, not just a series, but a brand new channel, and that was Different Not Dumb. Now, I have Asperger's syndrome. I never try and hide it. People say, well, why do you openly talk about it and admit you've got it? I mean, it's not exactly a normal thing to have, and I mean, I don't see the point in hiding it, so I'm going to just admit it now, because I don't think anyone with Asperger's syndrome should be ashamed of it. We certainly shouldn't. But yeah, I have Asperger's syndrome, And I thought, well, there are a lot of things about it that people misunderstand. Like, for example, because it's part of autism, people automatically think, oh, well, you're stupid, you don't understand much, or you're lazy, or even you must be just like the Rain Man, which is a movie. If you don't know, like, can you count all these pencils and or something like that? And ridiculous. I mean, I decided to start that channel to put things straight and just explain more about what it actually was. And I think I went about it in completely the wrong way. I just launched on you at all. I didn't even announce that I had Asperger's until I started the series. So it was just, I just suddenly sprung it on you, and I went about it all wrong, and my commentary in the videos was embarrassing, and I had it, and I had a stammer, which I was so nervous I kept stammering. I wasn't enjoying it at all, so that ended pretty quickly. I think it only lasted about 3 months and only about 5 episodes, so that was probably one of the worst things I've ever done with YouTube. That was one of the biggest mistakes that I've ever properly made with YouTube, and I would never do that again. So yeah, swiftly moving on. Another thing that changed early on in the year, this was in June now, was the introduction of editing to my channel. Well, I'd always edited my videos, so I'd always done things like I added in intros when I need to, and I've added in captions and on the screen when I need to, and I've just generally just done the small minor editing, but I'd never done any funny editing. So what I decided to do in that episode, it was a Skywars episode. So I've got a really sore throat from recording this much. This is why you always have a cup of water at hand when you know you're going to be recording for a very long time. Anyway, so what I did was, it was a Skywars episode, and there was one bit where I was piling across someone's island, and, well, I reached the island, and then someone saw me, and they fired snowballs at me, and knocked me off the island, and I shouted, no, 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 when I was falling. And when I was editing that, when I was recording it, I didn't think I'd edit in anything funny or anything like that, so I was just commentating normally. But when I was actually in the video, I mean, when I was actually in the edit, I saw the opportunity, and I remember this video I'd seen of this cat, which, this rather funny cat, which was, for some reason, deciding to shout, no, 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 no. You might remember that from my video. It's, actually, it's quite a famous online video. It went viral a few years ago, and it's called the No 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 Cat, if you wanted to shout to search it up. But yeah, what I did was I got a short clip of that cat and edited it into my video halfway through the no 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 shouting, which was what I was doing, and I think the result was rather funny. I was rather pleased with it afterwards, and even to this day I still laugh when I see it. So I was really proud of that. I know that, and I got a lot of positive feedback for it, from it. A lot of people were saying afterwards, "Oh, that was so funny! I loved that bit," and stuff like that. And I decided to adopt that tactic from then on. So whenever I've seen anything funny since then that I can edit into the edit, or just something funny I can do when I'm editing, or even recording. Sometimes I set up funny things that I can edit in. Then I have edited that in, and I think it's just made my videos a bit more funny, and I like that. I like that about my videos. I do like to be funny. Humour is definitely one of the things that I do definitely like about YouTube, and also I'm still using that tactic to this day, as I said. I mean, just last episode, in fact, it was called Love Me Like a Goose, and, well, that was also the name of the funny bit in the episode. Basically, we were talking, Thrasher somehow brought up the song Love Me Like You Do, and I said how I had accidentally misheard it once, well, for quite a long time actually, as Love Me Like a Goose, which I had. Don't ask me how I'd misheard it as that, because, well, my ears need checking out, but yeah, I had actually heard it like that, which is, yeah, very weird. But yeah, I decided to edit that into the video, so I got the Ellie Goulding Love Me Like a Goose, Love Me Like You Do music video, and I put that in the video, but every time she got to the You Do bit, I cut that out, and I added in a goose. It doesn't really make sense unless you see it, but yeah, I was really, again, I got a lot of funny messages about that, and I was really pleased with this. I was almost sick laughing while editing it. But yeah, so I'm still using that tactic to this day.